Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. All right. So we're basically on the eve of Superzoo. Okay. We're waiting. Michelle's not here. She may pop in. She may not, but whatever. But we're going to talk about prepping for Superzoo. Okay. Because this is not like, if you've never been to Superzoo, this is not like any other trade show that you've ever been to.
Mm-mm.
You think Hershey is big?
That's
You
adorable.
you can drop Hershey in a bucket in Superzoo and then not even notice it's there. There's miles. I think Angie was saying before, because we all wear our Apple Watches, so we know exactly how much we're walking.
Excuse me, some of us just have an old fashioned iPhone because we're cheap AF.
Okay, well, some of us have iPhones and we track how much exactly we're walking. And how much did you walk last time you were there?
62 miles. I'm not talking about airports. I'm talking about from the day I woke up on the first day of Super Zoo until I went to bed the last night of Super Zoo. 62 miles.
You know,
Mind you,
Terrifying.
it's not like at a trade show. If you're staying at the host hotel, you stay at the hotel, you roll out of bed, you just roll down to the nah.
No.
You're staying technically at the host hotel, which is Mandalay Bay, and it is still a half-mile walk from the rooms to the convention center.
Uh-huh.
okay, I
It's crazy.
did stay at the Luxor. I didn't stay at Mandalay Bay. So I actually had a 35-minute walk
Yep.
inside. They're connected
Uh-huh.
from my hotel room to the pet first aid and CPR class. 35-minute walk. I I so wished I had roller skates, like something, because I was just
Hey, Kayla.
motoring.
Yeah,
Hey,
and this year the first aid classes at Super Zoo will begin at 9 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock because we begged them to not start at 8 o'clock because the restaurants don't even open up for breakfast until 7,
Mm.
which means me and Beth got no breakfast before that class,
yeah.
and we were a little hangry.
Well, the thing is, because they don't even open until 7, if you get there by the time you order, it's 7:30, but
Mhm.
you have a half an hour hike to the class. And
Yeah.
in addition to that, you
Mm-hmm.
also have to set up for the class, which is going to take
Well,
you
I
another
will
15
say the
minutes.
WPA does a really good job of setting up the class.
Oh, that's beautiful. But even still, you got a half an hour run.
Things to do, but they
Yeah.
do a really good job of making sure everybody gets the book, all the dogs are set up. We just got to go in and make sure one of our computers is working because Beth brings her dinosaur all the time, which I swear to God, there are groomers, okay, who are younger than her computer.
Well, at least hers wouldn't get stolen by TSA. Just saying.
Probably not.
They're not going to want it. They're just like,
Well, unless they're looking at it as a museum piece or something like that.
Tony might pay big money for this.
So we want to talk a little bit about, first of all, prepping. All right. So if you're going to go to the show and you're planning to walk and you haven't walked in, I don't know, a while,
Really.
Yes, you do.
Oh my God. Yeah, seriously. It is a marathon, not a sprint.
yes, so get out and start walking a little bit before you do that. Please don't wear really cute looking sandals. You will die within 2 hours.
The blisters. Oh, the blisters.
Hey, Michelle, you're not here. She's in the comments.
I can't even imagine the blisters that you would have.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're going to like buy a pair of sneakers in one of the gift shops there, um, you're going to be paying a lot of money. Come prepared.
Well, you want to break them in before you go, too.
Oh yeah.
Because you're going to find every spot those sneakers rub if they're not broken in, and that will not be pretty. I was giving Band-Aids away like they were going out of style. Yeah, like Michelle said, no new shoes for
Mhm.
Superzoo. I brought a box of Band-Aids. I always have my first aid kit every trade show. I was giving away Band-Aids.
Wait,
Like,
what was that you said, Angie? You said you always have your first aid kit at a trade show?
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
That's
fascinating.
Chris throwing a little shade at me. That's my first aid kit is in my suitcase and packed, Chris.
Okay. Yes, now it is now.
Well, it was the one time I needed it that I didn't pack it because I needed the room for books, which actually brings me to I will only bring books are heavy. Okay. Yeah. Kayla says in case the escalator bites back. I am only bringing a couple of a Spirited Life books with me. That is it. If you want one, you need to let me know that. Okay. Because books are heavy and I'm only taking a handful. Oh, Michelle's going to be a super.
Michelle will be there.
Okay. So where were we? Prepping, physical training, go to the gym, do something. Okay.
Start
Wear
walking a
comfortable
little
shoes.
bit each day.
And I'm going to also tell you, in addition to comfortable shoes, wear comfy socks too.
Mhm.
You know?
Padded, if you can.
Yeah.
On the bottom, padded socks.
And those that are like moisture wicking, so your feet don't sweat. Okay.
Because the trade show area is, how big is that?
Right.
I don't know how big it is.
It's huge, and they keep adding an exhibition hall every time. I don't know. They added an extra one this year, but they added an extra one last year.
It's
I thought it was bigger.
Yeah, last year was bigger.
I thought it was bigger.
just like a mile across the thing. Like no
Yeah.
real exaggeration there.
No.
And it's concrete.
Mhm.
Yes.
So to walk from one end all the way to the other and then up and down the rows, you're walking on concrete. You need good shoes and good padding on those feet.
Okay. For many years, it was held at the same time as the hacking convention, which was always fun. All right. Because I remember standing next to somebody and their phone dinged and she opened it up and she literally started crying because somebody hacked her phone and sent her porn. So there's literally like there was like leaderboards up in this convention with how many phones they could hack and so forth. So that said, you can buy, at least for your credit cards, okay, RFID cases.
RFID blocking, yes.
Okay, so your wallets and your credit cards will be protected from somebody. Vegas is huge, and even if
Yes.
every single person in the Superzoo show was honest and there was no ulterior motives, you're still in a casino with hundreds of thousands of people. There's probably at least one person who is not very honorable there. All right. You don't want your credit card scanned because it's a pain in the butt when they scan your cards. And debit cards, you have less protection. You need to talk with your who issues the credit cards. If they are business cards, you don't have as much protection as you do with personal cards. And that is very different from bank to bank to bank to bank to bank. If you have business cards, know what your protections are if the card is stolen or used in such a manner. Finding out after the incident happens is not the best time to find that out. Okay. General rule, I just leave my debit cards at home and I only take my credit cards and I keep them in an RFID case. But then you know what? I'm not a cash person. If I'm paying something via cash, it's because I have actual cash in my wallet. I'm not going to the ATM to take out cash.
Mm.
And see,
Also, don't carry a purse. Carry a small change purse that has a few dollars so you can get a soda or water, whatever, if you need it, your one credit card, your driver's license, and your insurance card. Put that in your front pocket.
front.
Front pocket, not back pocket. Very easy to be pickpocketed. Something is in your back pocket. Put it in your front pocket. Then pretty much they need to take your pants.
Oh, here, you can correct Amy. Oh, did you see, Amy, did you see the look of her?
Okay.
Video as soon as we're done here. Okay, so did a little experiment because I had been in Vegas. This was prior to Superzoo. I had been in Vegas with a bunch of friends. There were 13 of us. And a guy walked up to me and said, "Hey, do you have the time?" And I said, I have always worn a watch since I was in third grade. Mickey Mouse. So I'm in Vegas. So there are 13 of us. He picks me out because I'm the only one wearing a watch and says, and I had a crossbody purse. And he said, "Hey, you got the time?" And I said, "Nope." And kept on walking. Everybody was like, "You have a watch?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." So then when I went to teach my personal safety class, I showed exactly why. Because without doing any damage to me, my soon-to-be ex-husband, I asked him to try and take the purse off me, and I'm gonna fight it out, and I'm not gonna make this easy, and brr, brr, brr. And he's like, okay, he had never tried this before. First try, on film, walks up, says, "You have the time?" I said, "Yeah." I went like this, and literally, it was three, maybe 4 seconds. I had been completely spun around. I did not have a purse anymore. The last frame of the video is me going, because I am in shock, and he was gone. Gone.
It's actually kind of funny because you're literally going.
What?
Like what because I knew it was coming. And I was like, I'm not going to make this easy, and I'm going to do everything, and blah, blah, blah. Didn't have a chance. And he was trying not to hurt me. So had he just gone boop and bought me in the face, it would have been all that much quicker. So crossbody, no. Put it in your pocket. Leave the purse at home. They're lovely, but you don't need it. If you're going to carry a purse, put crap you don't really care about in your purse, like makeup and tissues and stuff like that. But if it's your money and your credit card, put it in your pocket.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. So, how many times? And Chris, you're at a vendor. Denise, you've been at vendors.
Mm-hmm.
How many times has someone handed you a credit card, and then they like walked off without it?
Yeah.
It's more that they leave the other things they put down.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah,
So, and being that Superzoo is so huge, you need to know where you want to go. You don't to the website, okay, you go to the website, there's a nice map up there of where all the vendors are. And the Superzoo app for this year is already out.
I
The
say the app was wonderful. Like I love them, and you can pin it. You can
Yes.
pin where you want to go, and it'll tell you. I loved it.
So what I plan to do on my flight, okay, is I'm going to print out the map because I like things in front of me, and I'm going to look at all the vendors, and I'm going to start checking off. I'm going to bring colored pens with me. So some are going to be the must see them, and there are others that I would like to see. Oh, Tommy found the whole wallet at PetQuest.
Yep.
You
You know,
found what?
because the shows are overwhelming. It is so easy to get distracted.
Oh
So
yeah.
even if you're normally a safe person, all right, it's just that you just a lot of energy. You're distracted. Someone starts talking to you, and then anything that you were thinking of now is like out.
Mhm.
And please, one of these days, I'm just going to make up business cards and start sliding them into purses. I
What's it
ask you,
for your
please,
purse?
do not leave your purse on the floor between your feet.
First of all, it's bad luck. It's bad luck. You put your purse on the floor, money runs out. I don't know who was never taught that, but I'm just saying.
Don't put the purse on the floor because if someone grabs your purse, one, if you're standing on the handle, they can pull you over. And two, they can just cut the handle. So it's not going to help you. Keep your purse, if you are carrying one, without money in it, because the money's in your pocket, your credit card's in your pocket, your license is in your pocket, your insurance card's in your pocket. Keep your purse on your body. And because I see there was the last New England trade show, 17 purses on the floor beside, near, around people that I could have just went smouch and no one would have even noticed. No one would have even known until I was gone. River Lee had her credit card stolen at a trade show. She was chasing them around the trade show.
Because they kept buying stuff, so it kept pinging on her phone where they were spending her
And
money.
so she was running, that's my credit card, it's my credit card, that's my credit card.
Oh, and
RFID is important.
so if you're there to buy grooming supplies, know what you want beforehand. A lot of
Yeah.
things get sold out really quickly.
Ooh. And Angie, can we say what is the page done yet? Can we say what Evolution Shears is doing?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay. So we're starting a brand new thing because a lot of times you know what you want, but you have money now or you're saving for this or something comes up at the show or you just want to save time. So it's done all the time with shampoo manufacturers. So now with Evolution Shears, you can go and pre-order a pair of shears for pickup at the trade show and they'll be fit at the trade show.
Nice.
So if you know you want a pair, but you have to get fit, you can pay for them in advance, save, you'll get the show specials. You'll get whatever sales we're having at the show and you don't have to pay shipping. You walk up and you're like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I pre-ordered this shear. So that way, and we do sell out of things. Like everybody will sell out of something. It just happens. Don't let that thing that you really wanted.
You know what the best thing was is that Frank Rowan's son, I would order stuff online. Okay. They would put it in a bag. They would have it at the show, and then I would walk up to the booth, and Debbie would be around there. Oh, this is yours. Thank you very much. So I got everything that I needed. You didn't have to wait online.
Oh, the lines. I'm not a line person.
And
Line person.
you know how easy it is to spend, I don't know, $12 at a trade show?
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
it's super
Drew.
easy.
Andy's looking at me like I'm crazy. $12.
Yeah. Hey, Drew.
Yeah.
$12. $12.
Uh-huh.
I get $12. I'll pay $12.
You
Well,
spend that $12.
Yeah.
last year, Dylan, my 12-year-old, went with me, and he, while I was speaking, was walking around to just the ones, and he was a sucker for the spinny wheels. And he's like, there's one that has money on it, but we're not brick and mortar. You have to be a brick and mortar. I'm like, honey, we're a brick and mortar store. And he's like, we are? He's like, will you go back with me? I'm like, sure. So we go back and they let him spin the wheel. He won $50. I'm like, $50 cash. I'm like, this kid just like, right? He got $50 just going on
And
the
that
trade
was
show
in
floor.
Vegas?
Yeah, that was at Superzoo
Yeah.
Well,
at
they-
one of the vendors. It was
How
at,
old is he now?
he's 13. He was 12 last year.
Yeah, so you got like 5 more years, and then it just hit the casinos with that boy.
Right. Oh, he is a luck one. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
just
50
let
bucks.
him know, okay, so we're gonna split this.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you win,
Right.
I'll fund you.
No,
we're gonna
needless to
split it.
say, guess who didn't see any of that $50?
Yeah, we'll see. That's why I gotta say ahead of time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You get this conditional.
Yeah.
If I'm funding you, we're gonna split this.
Uh-huh. Yep. So no, lots of fun things on the trade show floor at Superzoo.
Yeah. So
They had the dog, the mechanical bull riding dog.
Oh.
That was awesome.
God. How fun was that?
I had the best time. Chris videotaped it. She was like, woo! And they stopped it. And then they they got to the very end and they're like, because I'm a sticky booger. I'm not easy to.
I was pissed off so fast.
And so finally at the end they were like, huh? And Chris is like, she's staying on. And they were like, and it was like,
I got video of Amanda, my daughter, was on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was like, yeah, you should go on. And I'm like, no, if I go on that thing, just bones are going to break or something like that.
It's very well padded. I was on it for all of 3 seconds.
Oh, no. I'm not. Well, yeah, maybe I would only last 3 seconds.
Kayla says she found a full wallet with cash at Fitz left on a shelf at Groomer Supply House.
Listen, I'm like one of the most, I'm pretty anal on a lot of things. I would be that person who it's just so much distraction.
Yeah.
And you just lose sight. So it doesn't matter how focused you are, or how organized you are, or anything else. I would probably be one of those people who would leave my wallet. So I never have a wallet because of that reason. So yeah.
That's why I recommend the little change purse because it's small enough you can just slide it into your pocket.
Yep.
And that's what I take. It's a little. I know this is going to shock many of you. It has a pug on it.
What?
What?
And
Pug?
Pedro, it was definitely $12. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
so just little change purse. You can slide it in your pocket. It fits your cards, and it's convenient because when it's too big, that's when you leave it behind because there's nowhere to. I don't have anywhere to put this. That's why, as much as I love my phone, I hate the size of the stupid thing. It's gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
I want something like half the size because it's just.
I can't do half the size, Andy. How am I going to play my games on a phone that's half that size?
See, that's the thing is I don't play games on a phone.
Oh,
It's purely functional.
See, my phone I have the wallet that's attached to it. It demagnetizes all my cards, but I don't really care. because it holds my business credit card, my personal credit card, my ID, my insurance, and I can put a bill in there. So like I'll stick a 20 in there or a 10. So I have it for whatever reason. And it's always in a pocket and always on me and super easy for me to find. But if I ever have to swipe, and at the Cleveland airport, you need to swipe, they don't do any other kind of card reading. I have to make sure I have a debit card in my car so I can get out of the parking garage because those don't swipe. But I'm fine with that. They don't have to swipe.
Also, pro tip, if you're going to be staying at a hotel, do not put your hotel key in the same pocket or area as your phone, or it will demagnetize your phone. I know this because last time I was at Superzoo, put my key in my pocket with my phone to the
Oh, and it was
room.
Superzoo. So it was a far walk. Yep.
I was on like the 15th floor.
Of which tower? I've stayed at Luxor before. So were you in the pyramid?
So,
Or
yeah, I
were you
was.
oh, okay. That's not bad.
So, oh no, I was in the West Tower. So,
Okay,
the Luxor,
farthest-
the West Tower. So, the
yeah.
furthest one away.
Yeah, that's a hike.
So, I got up to my room and I'm like,
Mhm.
had to go all the way back down,
Yeah.
all the way up to the thing and go. She's like, oh, did you put it in your pocket with your cell phone? I was like, yeah. She's like, oh, no, we can't do that. There is nowhere on this paper foldy thing that it says anything about that.
Well,
So-
and for anyone who's never been to Superzoo or Vegas and how big it actually is, like Luxor alone, because we used to stay there and I love that area, has what, 3 or 4 Starbucks because it's so big. It does like all the towers and then their main one. And it's crazy. Vegas is crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It's yeah.
It's a whole different world.
It
It's
took
just a
half an
different
hour
world.
to get those keys replaced. So I'm
Uh-huh.
just pro tip.
Yep.
Because yes, it will demagnetize them, just like Denise was saying.
Mhm.
And then you go to your room and you're like, do the thing,
Right.
do the thing, and then it's like, nah,
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
doing that.
exactly the
Not
norm.
doing that.
It's like
Go for a half an hour hike, come back.
And you want to talk about long lines, the customer service line at any of those hotels.
yes.
Even at 2:30 in the morning, and that's what time it was.
Right.
2:30 in the morning, and it was like,
Because people are checking.
Hey, Lauren.
So yeah,
Okay.
it was
Lauren, you're here almost enough time to watch Angie's Weird Animal Facts as we're going to be wrapping up.
oh, this is a good one. You guys were like,
Okay, hold on before we get to that. So the point being is, Pedro, if we could kick those doors down, don't you think some of us would have done that?
yeah, no, that is not a thing at 2:30 in the morning after I have walked like 30 miles that day. There was no kicking anything. I couldn't even kick it like myself.
All right. So the point being with Superzoo, it is a show unlike other grooming shows that you may have been used to. So prep, be prepared to do this. So start walking now, right? Do not try. I bring a bottle of cramp spray.
Go.
Oh yeah, this stuff is awesome. I'll show. Oh yeah, I won't see you there. And I'm not running over to the bathroom to get it. It's a spray. I forget the name of the company that does it. But
Is it a lidocaine spray?
no, it's not. So I don't know what it is. Hold on a second. Now I got enough.
Now
I gotta find it.
I gotta go.
I'm not going to go do the
Now
thing.
you gotta
Now
show.
I got to do the thing.
Yeah. Because I'm going to put money on the fact that it's got lidocaine in it. And if it's
I couldn't see why or how it wouldn't.
yeah, if it's got lidocaine in it, then I'm allergic to it, and it's going to cause anaphylaxis. So it's not
Oh
something.
no, Melinda, you wore heels?
Oh, I bet you looked absolutely stunning, but oh, your toes, your
Right?
toes.
for all of like a half hour.
Right.
And you may have looked like the Walking Dead because you're limping.
Right.
Do you know, by the way, one of the ways apparently that you're aging yourself
I
All
know.
right, what's it
Trying to-
called?
is wearing heels when you go out?
Thera
It's
work.
called TheraWorks, TheRaWorks, muscle cramp and spasm relief.
Yeah.
What's it got in it?
It's got magnesium sulfate, something else. Actually, I can't read because it's so freaking tiny. But
Angie's on it.
Angie,
Angie's on it. She's
All
got
right,
the look.
I will tell
sulfate,
you-
vital silver, citrus grapefruit extract, aloe, allotonin, and vitamin E.
Oh.
It does not have heating or cooling sensation.
Nope.
Because many products with a heating or cooling sensation just distract the nerves, whereas this works with the body's own natural functions to prevent muscle cramps, release muscle tightness at the time of a cramp event, and even reduce muscle soreness if after a cramp occurs.
Yeah. Oh no, it works.
It's that magnesium.
It's the magnesium in it. Yes.
Yes, that's what it is. There is no lidocaine in it, so it will not
Yeah,
kill the
and so it's Angie safe.
Yes, it is. It is.
So a bottle of that goes in. There's nothing like 2:00 in the morning when you're trying to sleep, and then all of a sudden, they can hear you screaming down the hallway.
Ah, ah, my leg.
Bananas are also good for that.
Yeah, but you know, at 2:00 in the morning, when you start having a cramp,
Well, that's why you prep and you eat like a banana or two that day.
or you drink enough water as
And
well.
you drink all of the
Mhm.
water. All look, there are bathrooms. Well, not gonna say all
Electrolytes.
the place.
Electrolytes. In
Electrolytes.
fact, in my what's already packed in my first aid kit are little packets of electrolytes.
Yep.
You can add to water. Yeah, that has no electrolytes, Angie.
It's all you need. All you need.
Okay.
10 to 4.
Okay. Getting back. Oh, Pedro says you keep an emergency banana strap sheet on.
Here,
Yeah, probably not. All right. So again, wrapping up. Drink a lot of water, comfortable shoes, start walking now, plan your trip. Okay.
there is water is the first ingredient. Mostly.
Okay. Plan your trip. Know what you want to see because there's parts of Superzoo that hold no interest for me at all. And why am I even going to walk in those sections?
Yeah.
So, Kayla says with this TheraWorks, they have a foot and nerve one too. I have not seen that. They have another product we use, and I forget what it is. But this stuff works great. Oh, Lauren, we'll see you there. Awesome. So there are a couple of spots left in the Tuesday and the Wednesday pet first aid class. Okay. Thursday is sold out. And I fully expect those classes to be full by the time we get there. So if you have any interest to do the first aid class, the sooner you sign up, the more likely, because we can only have a set number. It's not like we could sneak extra people in. There
I'm
is a set number.
actually surprised that there are any spots open this close.
I'm
to-
shocked.
There's 3. They're doing 3 this year. This is we did
Oh, that's
2
why.
there. Now we got a 3rd class in there. So.
Right.
Yeah. Wait, day of it'll be full.
Yeah, day of it'll be full, and I think they do keep a waiting list in case people bow out. Don't count on that.
Yeah, I remember I was there and they're like, Angie, please help me get in. Help me get in. And I'm like, what are we going to do? Pull a chair, a dog, a book, and a muzzle kit out of my derriere? I'm like, there's nowhere to put you. And I asked, I'm like, what about the next class? And they're like, that has a waiting list of 7. And I'm like, sorry, I don't.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up.
Weekly weird facts.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Angie's Weekly Weird Fact.
Okay, so moose are twice the size of elk. Their large nose allows them to find water from great distances. They are the 7th fastest land mammal and may rank higher in the if they because it's across.
Angie's Weekly Weird Fact.
It was all black screen, Angie.
Huh?
It was
It
all
was
black,
all black.
no video.
How come I could see it just fine? Cross or frass and racket bracken.
Angie, don't use that language. We're live.
All right. So
Right?
the last part is despite their docile nature, and that was a really good moose video too. All right. Despite their docile nature, moose actually kill more people than bears and wolves combined every single year because dingbat people go, ooh, it's a pretty deer, derp, and then they go over and try to pet the pretty deer, and the pretty deer that's actually a moose goes stompy, 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 stomp, and then they have to scrape them up as road pizza.
Now, I thought that it was deer. So deer attacks.
No,
That's the same
it
thing.
may also be deer attacks, but it is moose attacks are by far the most dangerous
Mhm.
in North America because all it takes is for them to rear and hit you with one of their front feet, and Mike Tyson may as well just punched you in the face because there's going to be all kinds of little birdies, and then they just go smushy, 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 and dance all over your body. And yeah.
Oh, okay. Melinda's got a nice spot.
Okay, so here's another moose fact. Yes, they can dive in salt water and eat seaweed, and yes, orcas do eat them. And they are pretty from a distance.
Oh, I love seeing them.
Wait,
Oh,
Really
they're
cool.
gorgeous.
orcas
Yeah.
eat what?
Orcas eat them.
Moose?
Yes. Because even though they're the 7th fastest land mammal, especially because they can cross all terrains, they can be eaten by orcas because in the water they are way too big. They're almost 1.3 thousand pounds. So to move 1,300 pounds in water while somewhat easily, not as easy as an orca. So lovely snacky snacks. And they are less able to defend themselves simply because they don't have the,
They're not
trajectories.
able to. Yep.
Yeah, you don't have the force and all that in the water. And orcas have all the
Orcas.
advantages there.
Yeah.
So, nom, 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 nom.
Okay. Pedro says they're probably tasty too.
Well, they are of the deer family, so I imagine
You
I've
know what?
never had moose, but I imagine it would be similar to venison, though I have no firsthand experience with it. So
Okay, so I don't think people also realize how big elk are. Okay.
elk are huge.
I was on what they call the critter tour when I was on vacation in Sedona one year. And so it's like 4:30 in the morning, they come pick us up. And the guy goes, and to your right is a male elk. And so we all look to the right. I'm not seeing a male elk. I'm seeing trees. All right. And then you look up. They are like the size of a small apartment building.
And moose are twice as big.
Yeah.
The average elk is about 600 pounds. The average moose about 1,300.
Yeah. And if Michelle was here, she would say, what would she say, Angie? That's how she's going to die, petting a moose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would believe that.
Okay. So on that note, um,
That's how I'm fated to die. Whooping a
yeah,
wowie.
you know what? I'm going to respect the moose and the elk,
Yes.
and I am not
I will
going.
love them from afar.
I will love them from afar because across the street when we first moved into here, there was a bobcat. All right, hunting in the property across the street, but you could see it. Okay, and my husband's like, "Oh, it's a bobcat. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go scare it away." I'm like, I don't think that's a really good idea. But it's right there. We have to. It'll go on its own. Just leave it alone. No, he had to go out there. Okay. Yeah. I mean, fortunately for him, I sometimes I say God favors the stupid.
Yes.
You know, because what I'm going to do from the kitchen window, I'm going to film you for insurance purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
These are
clearly stating, I
posterity.
warned him not to go out and try to scare off the bobcat that was obviously hunting something to eat. Okay. And was kind of glad it wasn't a mountain lion because you know what? You might have gotten
He
lucky.
would have then been something to eat.
Yeah. I would have had video of the mountain lion dragging my husband off into the.
Yeah. This is the last time I saw Ernesto Quendo. He was taken from there. Police have yet to find him. Yeah.
Or all of him.
Right.
Right.
So, anyway.
His left foot was spotted near the casino up the street. Further details at 11.
Aw.
No, you don't mess with wildlife, man. Just look at it and go, yeah,
Nice.
hmm
Very nice.
move along.
Move along. Okay, so again, trying to end this up. We're not going to be here next week.
No.
I mean, Angie, you're probably going to be. If you come, you're going to be holding down the fort yourself.
I'll be
So
here. I'm not going to Superzoo.
All right, if you two want to be here,
Denise and I will
We'll
be
have a
here.
party. And Michelle's not there. That's right. So yeah.
No, Michelle said she was going to be there Thursday or Friday, so she might even be here too.
okay. Me and Chris will not be here, and we could say that. Yeah, we'll try to log on, but I will guarantee you, yeah, just no, we're not going to be there.
You from a trade show, it's almost impossible.
Now,
It
will
is, yeah.
will I be doing various live streams throughout just to show things? Possibly.
Oh, hey, we should talk because probably Pet Edge will let us record a podcast in their booth.
Okay. Okay.
Angie, Michelle, and I will party without you guys.
Okay.
And I will have samples for them, Mary.
Oh, you're gonna get them samples?
Yes,
Oh, that is like one of the best things about Superzoo.
right now.
All the samples.
Color coding the bags that don't have the exact amount of things in them for samples.
Oh, that's right. While we're doing this live stream and just out of vision, Chris is working on her super secret new product.
She is.
I am. It's a thing.
Okay. So we'll see ya. Have fun. Well, anyone again going to Superzoo, come find us. Woo, look at that nice bag.
If you find me at Superzoo, because I'm color coding, say, Chris, what's in the yellow bag? Can I have one? And you will get a free sample of my super new product that I am hand making with love.
There was
In your
math
spare
that
time.
went into that, and I know because I was part of it, and it was agonizing.
Yeah.
So Kayla gets hair clips. So here's the thing: you can make all the guesses you want. We're just gonna shake our head. Yeah, that's a good guess.
I
These
was-
I don't
two-
even know. I'm going to find out after we get off of here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. You know what? The only people who would guess are a very specific subset. I think there's a group because it was one of those ideas that I had, and while I was giving a class, it just kind of blew. And then I went like, but that seems like a lot of work. I'm probably not going to do that. And I kept pondering and going, no, I should do that. I should do that.
Mhm.
And yes, it's a lot of work
And a lot of math.
and a lot of math. We may have to. We're going to revisit maths.
Okay. Flavored paw cream. I don't know. That sounds like a good guess. Smelly stuff for calming down dogs. Yeah, that's a guess.
Mhm.
That's a good guess. They're
That's a
not
good guess.
Those are both good guesses.
Okay. Goodbye,